Okay. Hey, good morning. Well, I'm on the DETOUR. So, different channel. I was just up. I'll still do coffee time on the other one. I've got time. Speaking of, throw. Watch out, Bubba's. Watch out, dude. Watch out. Come on, move your head. Get some more light in this bitch. Okay. Dude, watch your giant noggin. Ah. Okay. Need some tea. Just talk a lot. My voice is starting to get strained over the last couple of weeks. Oh shit, hell yeah. Or finish up the workday, hell yeah. That's a good feeling. Okay. This is me, I gotta make tea. What's up, Mom? Oh, no, I was just up. I kind of had a headache this morning. I didn't drink a shitload last night, but I think I just slept funny as well and didn't eat a whole lot. So it gave me that like weird, like headache cramp, if you will. I don't know how else to explain it. I was just up. I was getting water, grabbing some Advil. I just stood in a hot shower and just kind of like let that. And it was, I'm like, I'm up. I've been up since like 7:10. So I was like, you know what? Coffee is made. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm charging stuff. I was like, you know what? Let's go on the DETOUR. I haven't had a video up in a few days. Just trying to keep some numbers going and stuff. So, guys, this is a numbers game. You know, for the few people that are in here, that's why we do this stuff. Is the lives that stay up, like, they count for views. They help the watch time hours. You know, we're trying to get this monetized on this channel. So, just all kinds of things. Yeah. Well, after yesterday, just a lot of. Don't give me this shit about a new moon. I don't give a fuck about horoscopes and all, but just a lot of unwarranted things happening yesterday. Things happening on the lives. Things happening after the lives. Things before the live. It was a lot yesterday, and I think I was just like up, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't want to be up. I could have definitely slept a lot longer, but here we are. Mercury must be in Gatorade. Let's go ahead and get some spicier going now. Well, Mom, the boys will be gone tonight. Meg and I are attempting to record a video today for a movie, but Kyle and I do have a little bit of working to do too and some editing. But I mean, I don't know what she's wanting to do. Like, if you were hanging out, like drinking some wine, like, I don't know. But it was just like one thing after the other last night. And then we saw a buddy at the store, and then like he was walking with his kids. So then we took him home. So that was not out of the way, but that was kind of out of the way. And and took time away from what I was trying to do. And if you don't take the person home, then you're a bad friend. And like, it was just all this shit. Wait, Sky and Sky, so there's two of them? Well, shit, what's going on? I don't know how you found us, because the DETOUR channel isn't exactly big at the moment, but thanks for being here. Oh, God, did he get it? Oh. It's actually about 9 a.m. for me EST. I go live on my other channel, the Rykerroad one. It looks like this. But I do that every morning at 10 EST for coffee time. So I'll be on here for a little bit. Just like I said, trying to get some numbers going. That's all. Nothing cray. You two need your space. We all do. Take the weekend, enjoy it. Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. I don't really think we're doing anything like at all. So other than that, like I said, trying to maybe record a video. We're gonna try and watch that movie Blink Twice for Patreon with Channing Tatum, that like island movie. We're at 2 p.m. here. Quitting time. I'll have to see you guys. Oh shit, well, have a good one. There we go. Good old throat comfort, throat coat, tea. Okay. But other than that, we don't have a whole lot going on. Gonna go take out some money for bills, like taxes, shit like that. But other than that, I'm pretty much free. Well, yeah, I need to edit after we record. So I've got a few things, and then I want to upload the chicken Big Mac. So that I got that edited yesterday. Did the Chick-fil-A one yesterday, like recorded it. So I need to get that off my phone and edit that. I need to pick up the dog shit in the backyard. I need to finish spreading around that dirt. God damn. It's just never ending. Never ending. We're definitely peopled out. Yeah. I think so too. Right. That's why we just kind of like, I knew the DETOUR this morning was going to be very, very, very few people would just kind of have a hangout. But that's why I was like, I'm just going to have some tea, get some views on here and hang out. I know it's the same people. Homeowner, that doesn't doesn't warrant half the stuff. Half the stuff doesn't come with being the homeowner. It's just the shit around. Like, do you know where I'm at with life? Do you know where I'm at with life? I'm so pissed off about the dumbest shit and things that just constantly get to me. Now I understand why old boomers and stuff get so fucking pissed about stuff. If I find one more fucking half-drank can of Sprite, Pepsi, Fiji water, or whatever, and it's mostly the one, but both the stepkids, because Chandler finishes her stuff, I will say that. I'm not trying to pick favorites or say mine's a butt. I know who the culprits are. Quit buying cans. I told Meg, I was like, stop buying cans of pop. And what does she do? She spends $12 on cans of pop instead of $3 on a 2-liter. Nope, we're not doing that no more. If I find one more fucking half-drank bottle of anything, I'm gonna lose my shit. It's everywhere. It's because we're over it. Can I have your Fiji? No, you cannot. It's just what? Nope, it's principle. You can go fill a cup up. And while we're on the subject of drinks, why do people insist on giving children milk with dinner? And they want to know why they can't finish either. Quit fucking giving them a loaf of bread to drink. Unless it's like a PB&J? No. I'm saying, like, it's not even just here, but like in general, I've heard that. But like, I'll hear her say, like, you want some milk? I'm like, don't give them milk. They already don't finish their food. Does Chandler want some? No, she wants water or Sprite. How about that? Like, she gonna eat her food first. Save the milk for cookies. You know, the good stuff. Not with your spaghetti. What the fuck does that? That's just carbs on bread on carbs. The one thing I don't like, I don't know, is I feel like tea, okay, shit. I feel like tea gets cold quicker. She gets milk here, but not a lot, no wonder. She's like, well, right, like, again, have milk, that's fine, but not when you're like, here, have a full dinner plate. There's a tall glass of cold milk. Drink that down, Johnny. No, fucking water. It's like the same going to a buffet. Yeah, a couple of them. I should probably look into one of them, actually. I just swear, like, the tea got colder than any coffee that I would drink, no matter what size the cup is. Oh, good. They're awake. And now I know I can hear them screaming. Like, legit. I have not seen the new Fortnite update. And yes, good morning. Just having some tea on here. I'm going to be jumping on the Rykerroad one for normal coffee time. Don't worry. If you're a follower of the channel. Because it was just up, figured tea time, needed some anyways for my throat. It's been strained lately, so Kyle made a good point on, you know, making sure I have good throat coat or throat comfort teas. Take a day where I either don't talk and or just whisper or text. You know, it's more so than him, but like, we talk for a living and I talk a lot more than Kyle does as far as like videos, just normal life, going on lives, and then everything else. So it's like my throat, like I'll constantly, like, you'll hear me, like, it'll strain out. I'm not even straining. It's like, dude, my throat, my voice is giving out. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, we'll follow. Right on, Anthony. Hell yeah. I think I briefly saw the boys. They said something about a new update. I didn't catch what it was though, because the last I knew we were Iron Man, and I was fucking toughing it out with the boots and gloves. Well, so this is the DETOUR, so different channel, and I don't know that I'll always do tea time. So I know I will be doing coffee time at 10 o'clock normal time on Rykerroad. I was just up and just trying to get some traffic on my other channel. That's all. So got some tea. But yeah. Like the idea of tea time on the DETOUR. Okay, all right. Well, maybe is that just my thing? I smoke weed and drink liquids apparently on channels. Like, I don't know. Apparently, I mean, that's not a bad gig. I'll give you that. It's just Kyle and I were talking yesterday about like how to, like, I don't know, maybe make things funny, or like, anyways, what I'm getting at. So like I talked about like maybe wanting to like go once a week on the DETOUR and go to like Sweets and Geeks or something, and whether it's the boys or not, but like just kind of pick something from like the Korean and Asian side and Japanese of like their snacks and chips and stuff. And they've got like some of the Mexican side and stuff as well, but like grabbing like one a week and testing them. But then we kind of were both talking about the fact of, what if you did almost like a speed run of stuff where it's like super fast forward, like to get everything, and like almost like I grab a chip and it's just like, it's good, and then it ends. Like, I don't know. Like, but then like have a real episode after that, like really eating it, but kind of having that like quick, like, oh, it was good. And like, I don't know. It's a thought. Could have turned out a lot worse, yeah. But I don't know, like I said, we'll see what happens. Because like I'm enjoying doing these like fast food things. It's just, I don't know that, like, I don't think I'm catching them right. Sometimes, like, even with the like the chicken Big Mac that I'll try and get up later today or whatever, like I feel like it's kind of past being the new thing. Same with the Chick-fil-A one. I didn't even know they did one. So I'm trying, and I also don't want to turn into a mukbang channel either. Like, I don't mind doing food stuff and doing things that aren't the shut up and eat it, because I mean the things I've been doing aren't technically shut up and eat it. So damn it, that's not the one I wanted. It's just I'm not sure what to do with it. It's a good idea, and we both think it's, you know, something that can stay, but it's just like how is it executed the right way and grab people's attention more. You know, like because I had him watch the chicken Big Mac, and while it's only like 3 or 4 minutes long, because I didn't really have a whole bunch in between it, but he was like, all right, he was like, and I tried to cut out a bunch of chewing too, but he was like, he's like, the pacing is a little bit off with so much. I'm like, okay. I was like, the chewing, I was like, I just tried to keep a little bit of it in there, you know, at least showing you my bites. He was like, we already got the fact that you're chewing. He's like, you know, let us see you take the bites, but you don't. He's like, or put music underneath of it. Now, it wasn't even that long of segments of me chewing, but I understood what he was saying. For the first time in a while, my editing wasn't on par. Almost 99.98% of the time, I'll have Kyle come double check something. He's like, I don't know what you're worried about. Your editing's top tier and has been for a long time. I'm like, well, I just want a second pair of eyes. And that's right there, you know, where I'm like, well, okay, he's right. I'll go back on every bite and just kind of cut out a little bit of the chewing. It's not like you can hear me and it's obnoxious. It's just like he said, the pacing. You know, he's like, maybe get a count, 1, 2, hit, 1, 2, hit. Like, so that's the kind of stuff that sometimes either slips away from you or you're just not paying attention to, because I was actually so worried about the fact that it was such a short vlog that I think I inadvertently was trying to stretch things out. Your editing is good. Well, Mom, you have to say that. Yeah. I was thinking that too. As far as like even you and Meg. Now it's just the fact of I strategically kind of do things and or work it in on a non-cheat day. It's just I know that we're all on cleaner eating lifestyles and calorie deficits. I didn't want to like throw off a day or something, but yes, if we want to plan for something, we could do that. Or even if it doesn't even have to be fast food. I mean, I guess it could just be the stuff from Sweets and Geeks. We actually have to do a Shut Up and Eat It. We have a lot of stuff that Lori sent, and we just have not got a chance to get to it. Fuck, maybe that's what we should do today. Man, my last couple of days have been nothing but work, and I know that sounds really petty and shitty, that it's like, oh, you have to play video games, or you have to... Yeah, I was up yesterday. Now, I didn't get started until like 8:30, but I didn't stop working until like midnight last night. Now, again, I get it, the fact that half of it was going live and then the other half was video games and watching the office, but I was still doing it and interacting with people. I had to record, then I had to edit, then I had to go live after the other morning live, and then I was playing Twitch in between all that, and then came back and played more Twitch on, and then watched the show. Like, I didn't stop from like 8:30 in the morning until at least midnight last night, probably later. And now I'm back up. I was back up at 7 o'clock. Now I wasn't doing stuff, but back up on the internet and quote working at like 9 in the morning again, an hour earlier. Cause yeah, that's actually not a, why does this always twist in my face? Never thought about that. Like, but that's the other thing too, is like with Meg coming today to try and do the movie, you know, that's a different dynamic. Kyle and I talked again about the other shirt, not only because I was trying to buy stuff for here, but just finding that third microphone still again, because I was like, where is it? He's like, it's either in the closet, in one of the shelves, or I'm like, so literally anywhere in the house. Like, got it. Like, well, I mean, sure, Mom, I think that's, you know, burnout is a real thing, but I think it's just the fact of the other stuff that's involved. Like, all I've thought about the last 2 days is cleaning up the dog shit and trying to get the inside of the fence mowed, and I haven't been able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it today because I'm going to go, as soon as I'm done with morning lives and coffee time, I'm basically going to get ready, go to Kyle's, film 2 or 3 more music reactions, and then Meg and I are recording for Patreon. I'm going to be busy until probably 6 o'clock. And so it's like, that's not the problem, because it's not all days are like that. So again, I always talk about the fact of, well, all you do is have to have coffee in the mornings and then play on Twitch. You're right. So I have no excuse. Like, it's not hard, and burnout is not the same as somebody that would work overtime every day, 7 days a week for me. I get to wake up and sit in front of people and roast them while I drink coffee. Like, this isn't a job. This is a random Tuesday and fun for me. Like, that's how I thrive. But agreed, and that's where it's like I don't know what to do with that. I'm sure we'll talk more about this on Rykerroad today, but it's like I don't know. Doing slower days to myself, that's slower days are when I don't have lives, the long coffee time or Friday Night Live. But because I can't stop doing morning coffee times. It's what helps keep analytics going and numbers and watch time hours and help. And even though it's a couple thousand views, but it keeps those numbers up for YouTube and keeping us and me relevant. That's what sucks. Have you seen the Wolf Creek movies? No. We have a Wolf Creek winery around us in like the Wadsworth Norton area, but never seen a movie. They are given for sure. I think soon I will try to adjust some of the Twitch activity, because that is something I do every single day. But like I need to maybe alter some time zones and time frames with it. But you know, there's been times where like, you know, we've wanted to maybe even like take a little vacation and stuff. Like I would still do coffee times and whatnot, but I think that would be like, obviously I wouldn't be playing video games, I wouldn't be watching movies on Twitch. Like it would just be coffee time, and then if I vlogged, you know, I've been wanting to go back to Pittsburgh so bad, and it just has not been happening. I'm not gonna lie, there has been a couple of times over the last like 2 or 3 months, and it's not because like, oh, we're fighting or like anything. Like with Meg and I, like I've been on the road and been like, I've got like $800, I can just do whatever. Like, what if I just drive to Pittsburgh right now? It's like 10 in the morning, I can be back by tomorrow. Like I've thought about just going, not saying fucking dick to anybody, and just going. It's like, I know that that's shitty, and like, and it seems like I'm trying to get away from like my significant other. That's what people usually do. I'm not. It's just like, huh, I could do that. It's not that far. I'm not that far from home. Hell, I drive places. There's places in Ohio that are further than 2 hours away from my doorstep. It's basically an Australian independent horror movie. Both of them are fantastic. Okay. Interesting. I have to give that a look. I'm bleeding out. I'm weeding out of some the horror movies for the time being, only because I did do quite a few of them, not only on Twitch but Patreon as well, for reactions for October. So I'd like to kind of get out of that a little bit. Not to say that I won't go back to that all year round. It's just giving a little bit of a variety now. Two BS are both nice. There's a lot of movies out there that have that, like, especially I feel like horror movies that have these independent or lower budgets or whatever, and they either A, knock it out of the park with a bunch of nobodies, or get people that are bigger names to be in them and make a great movie. Like the other one we watched the other night was that I've seen a bunch of times, but The Midnight Meat Train with what was it, Vinnie Jones or whatever. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. And Bradley Cooper. Pinkies up. Yeah, just trying to get some traffic on here before coffee time in the morning. What's up, Ron? Thunder Rooster. Aren't you and Kyle hanging out soon? I thought. Or maybe you guys were just sending each other stuff. Right. Well, right, Mom. But I was saying Oh, you're meaning like if she stays here? Yeah, I meant like me going, like just because I was already on the road and just going. But I might do something of the sorts. I don't know what we're doing. Story of my life. Kyle and I have talked about doing something. Hold on. As a like social experiment slash also showing people some things. I know we've talked about this before, but people have this very big misconception on Rykerroad that just embrace the adventure. This very big misconception that we are uber famous, super Hollywood, some kind of like celebrity, right? And we are not. We stated before, not to scoff at anything and the accomplishments that we have done and the little empire that we have built and the amount of subscribers, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big, right? So, not only for like a vlog or maybe like some kind of live or something for a little bit, but Kyle and I have thought about going to like a major city in Ohio, like Toledo or Columbus or something like that, and like kind of just like stand around in like an open area, like a mall or like, the heart of the downtown, and show you guys like, look, nobody knows who we are, even when we go to bigger cities. When we get noticed, it's at an event like a concert because people are all going for the same thing and something that we've all listened to. So it's like, it would be a cool vlog and put some stuff together, but also showing the fact of, guys, it's not what you think. Sure, we do get recognized, very little. We aren't even famous in our hometown. And I say famous loosely, but in the fact of they know who we are because we've lived there for 40 fucking years. Oh, Diddy's going downtown. But yeah, famous people can do that. Well, I'm just saying like the difference where it's like I said, like people didn't even know who we are like that in our small little town. So we didn't even like make a name for ourselves like that. So it's like, I just kind of wanted to show people that, and like, without it coming off as like pompous though, but it's just, I also think a lot of the younger crowd jumps on YouTube, no matter what kind of style of video stuff they're doing, and they just think they're going to be uber famous, multi-millionaire, driving Bentleys and signing autographs, and that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Until you start hitting names like No Life Shack, Brent TV, PewDiePie, like that's when you can't walk out the house. Oh yeah, Diddy's toast. The fact that Mom has been up on all this shit is astounding. She says more rappers and performers' names coming out of her mouth now than she ever did 20 years ago when I was trying to listen to shit, and 25 years ago when I was getting grounded for this shit. Now all of a sudden you know who they are? It's all about, I saw that, Ron. That's why I was saying, like, sure, like, if we go to, like, incarceration and stuff, we got noticed by 6-8 people with 20,000 subs. You're goddamn right, there's going to be a fucking slew of them if we go this time. But that's because it's in context why we're going. Nobody gives a shit when we're just standing at the mall trying to buy a pair of Jordans. Not once have I, like, there's been a few times I've wondered, like, well, I wonder if I walk in here today if anybody will notice who I am. Nope, not a nan one. Freaking everywhere. But yeah, like, and we've stated before, Kyle and I don't know, I think Kyle said more so me. I've had people like look at me But then there's also several rules of thought here. I normally have some kind of offensive and or funny shirt on. I am loaded with tattoos that I forget about, and Kyle does too. So a lot of because I do it too when you're looking at somebody's tattoos, or they think I'm just somebody else. I get told I look like so many celebrities, and I don't see it. But if dozens of motherfuckers are saying it, I don't know. But yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, Ron talking about that, the world famous violinist that went in the subway. Nobody gave a shit. Everybody's just trying to get home at that point. You know, I don't think that that's even necessarily being like rude or uncultured. It's just the fact of why would the most famous violinist be here right now? But right on, Ron. Have a good one, bud. Like I said, I'll be back on coffee time at normal time here in a little bit. But if you're not on, have a good one. Have fun. That's pretty cool. Huh. The smoke is like stagnant, standing kind of in one spot because I don't have the fan going on, but I got the space heater on, and it's like just shoving up the tip of the smoke. It's kind of cool because like the rest of the smoke behind it is like unbothered. It's just like it's cutting up and throwing up like parts of the smoke to like, get out of here. But yeah, like I said, we'll see about this whole Pittsburgh thing. I'll talk. Maybe I'll talk about this morning on actual coffee time, tea time thoughts, coffee time chat. Ooh, I like that. I just came up with that. Maybe that's a good slogan. A good old slogan. Well, Mom, I'm gonna probably look again. I'm gonna look at some funds and stuff. I'm gonna probably get one maybe this weekend. I want one of those like corner ones that you can kind of bring out and it'll do the room a lot better. Because I even thought about it's just lack of plugs out here first of all, but because we talked about maybe getting one of those like little fireplace things, but I don't know. It's finally going to be like cold out here. So I don't know if one of those taller standing ones would do the same thing as one of those or not. Oddly enough, the grass is not that long, but I gotta get that dirt pile out. It's behind the shed. It's pissing me off. The rest of it kind of spread around, but I hope at least enough. Because I know you can get like, sorry, I'm going back and forth. Need to be plugged into it. Yeah. Like this one, this one is not. It's plugged into the surge, but it's a good surge protector. But yes, when I get like a big one, like the tall ones, it'll have to be a stationary. It's single plug, not the yeah. But that's what I was gonna say is that like, going back to the heater thing, you can get a good one for like $150, so it's just one of those like it's just if I'm gonna be out here. And I like the fact that, a lot of the new space heaters, even the big ones, it's not recommended, but like I can be in this enclosed room, even with this one, but like this enclosed room for hours on end with it. It's not going to like, make you woozy and send you to the hospital with carbon monoxide poisoning and shit. Like, they're like, this is my zone, and like, it really does suck. I really do feel bad. I do. I feel bad that this is where I do my streaming. My streaming and like a lot of my like daily and nightly stuff, where like not so much like Meg, but like the kids and stuff, they don't really get to utilize it other than certain times of the day for a few hours because I don't have a studio. Well, I'm not going to take up the living room. That's rude. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not going to, there's like this, well, what do I do until I get a studio? Mom, there's 4 outlets around, and there's an outlet in every corner. That's what stuff's plugged into. That's what I'm saying. It'll just have to be designated to an outlet out here. This, I've got a really good surge protector plugged into the one outlet to my right, but having a bigger one. This is just one of the little box ones. Yeah, I was gonna say that. So we've got them. Yeah, it's just like I said, that sucks. And it's also because of the fact of like, it's not temperature controlled, so I have to have those things in here to even be able to stream, but I also can't leave my equipment out here, you know. So my setup and breakdown every single day, every single time, and if I want to do one thing, whether it's Xbox or then now go on Steam, like I've got to set up and break down again on that. And then at the end of the night, I break down no matter what time it is. I put everything away because not only is it stuff that could either overheat or freeze like all of my like laptops and Xboxes, but you lead by example. I expect the kids to clean up their mess. I need to clean up mine. So I can't just leave the shit. Yeah, I do come right back out in the morning and pretty much work. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I ask them to do it, like, I would be pissed if they left stuff like that out, and I do get mad. So you can't not do the same thing in return. So it just goes back to that whole thing. I'm out here. It also takes away from the fact of they don't get to utilize it. So I kind of feel like a fucking asshole half the time. But I don't want to take up the living room. So it's just like, what's the lesser of two evils here? Me being out here and needing to spend $150 on a fucking space heater. Like, unfortunately. But yeah, so again, it's like, might be an asshole, but I do have some morals and, you know, a heart sometimes. I think about things. Yeah, Mom, I'm thinking about, like, I need to go I'm gonna go probably, maybe today if I have time, like, sheets to put back behind me on all of, like, whether I'm on live on here, like when I'm playing games or on Twitch. Like Kyle made a good suggestion, maybe kind of having some interchangeable ones, like a white one, a black one, and that way light can also bounce differently off of that. But then maybe I was thinking, like, I could try to get like thin board or something to put behind, that way things could be hung on. I don't know, but it's just darts at a dartboard at the moment. But I was thinking about like neon, get like neon lights and signs made. But yeah, because what's weird is that people think, I get it a lot, like on Rykerroad specifically, people are like, hell yeah, nice day to be sitting outside doing a lot. People think I'm outside because it's sighting in a window, not realizing it's just an add-on from the house. It's a sunroom, that I am enclosed, and I'm not really in the elements. Like, I am, but I'm not. It gets hot and cold out here, but so like Kyle was like, you know, there's also a dynamic about that. I'm like, there is. Like, there really is. Like, I never thought about that, where it's like people think you're outside. I'm like, yeah. But like, especially when a couple times that I've played video games and like Faz, there was a couple of times people were like, hell yeah, outside playing is scary. I'm like, well, sort of, but no, not what you think. Again, it's all about perspective. We only show you what's on camera because we want you to see what's on camera. For the longest time on Rykerroad, like a little less than half, but like almost half the room wasn't done. It was only what you guys could see on camera that we bought first and then expanded. Because, well, we didn't need it for the look. We wanted it for better functionality and sound. And that came later. We just didn't spend $1,000 to sound acoustic the room and decorate it right away. We spent $400 and did it. You know what I mean? Like, it was what's the bigger picture here? And the bigger picture was, well, you can only see so much, so that's what we're gonna get. Now, since then, we have decked the room and rooms out. Same with like the cave cast. You know, for a while, it was just certain things that were like in our frame. Now, there was a few other things, but that room is nowhere near done. It's literally what is on camera. He still wants to finish the panels. I've shown the studio before. I'm like, this is what you guys see, but this is what the room looks like. It's kind of cool. Like, we peel back the curtain every once in a while. We're not stingy or like whatever. It's like, no, we're magicians that reveal their tricks. We don't care because it's not a secret. We're not doing anything different, and we're not in some, like, I don't know, big huge studio production. It's a fucking house. It's a spare bedroom that I looked at my brother and went, what are you going to do with this room? And he went, I don't know. And I went, And then here we are, almost 300,000 subs later on the other channel. Oh, wait. I'm going to try some peppermint tea and Home Alone peppermint creamer. Oh. Perchance tea time here. Okay. I've thought about trying to find a good legit tea set for me and her here too, as well. And having tea together and getting sugar cubes, for fuck's sake. But, just because she likes it. And you know what? If you want to have a little bit of tea with me, I don't even care if every time we waste half a pot. Tea's fucking $6 for a 20 pack. Then it's water. But, yeah. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and hop over on Rykerroad for coffee time. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this one and see you guys in just a few minutes on the regular Rykerroad one. So thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you giving me some view counts and some watch time hours. So, got one you can have in the attic? Okay, all right. We'll continue this here in a few minutes on the other one. But, all right, guys, later.